This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
Hello and welcome to the news on NDTV Hindu. I'm Ramanathan. Let's take a look at the top stories tonight. Police in Chennai tighten security ahead of Pongal festival. The BJP demands resignation of 2 DMK ministers for not helping a dying policeman. And India will take on Sri Lanka in the Tri-Nation Series finals tomorrow. As Chennai city gears up to celebrate the harvest festival Pongal, the city police are all set to make it safer. Around 5,000 police personnel will be in place at the crowded areas to avoid any mishaps. Railway station, bus terminus, places of worship, beaches and shopping areas will come under high scanner. A special team comprising 35 fishermen well versed in sea diving will also be put in place along the beach for rescuing people, as the beach is expected to attract more crowd during the festival of Kanum Pongal. Also, certain stretches of the beach will be banned for bathing. The police have banned the burning of polythene and tires during the festival of Bhogi. Ambulances, fire and rescue services will be kept on standby mode.
It deploys 5,000 people, 5,000 policemen for the next 5 days, starting from 13th. 13th is Bhogi. Burning of plastic and tires is strictly prohibited. Anybody violating this will be strongly dealt with. 1. And as for Pongal, we have deployed police personnel in almost all the crowded areas like railway stations, bus stands, and then the beaches, places of worship, bazaars, shopping complexes and other places. We are also pressing into service the mounted branch along the beach, especially Marina and Elitz Beach. And we've also, for Kanum Pongal, we have pressed into service a 35-member team of divers, and we're going to deploy them all along the coast to prevent people from drowning. And certain stretches of the beach will be banned from bathing also, for bathing also.
Now, about 18 drivers of state-operated buses have been suspended in Tamil Nadu after they were found speaking on their mobile phones while driving. Transport authorities conducted surprise checks in the state today. Using mobile phones while driving is an offence, and for the drivers, even keeping a mobile phone while on duty is a violation. About 226 phones were seized from bus drivers today. The law on mobile phones while driving was tightened after a series of accidents. The Bharatiya Janata Party has demanded the resignation of Health Minister M.R.K. Paneerselvam and Sports Minister Moindeen Khan after they were accused of failing to help a fatally wounded policeman last week. The BJP held a demonstration outside the Memorial Hall in Chennai. Over 75 demonstrators shouted slogans demanding the resignation of the 2 ministers. The demonstrators also criticized the government of Tamil Nadu for not taking action against the ministers. Meanwhile, a man involved in the murder of policeman Sub-Inspector Vetrivel has surrendered before a court in Nagarkoil town. The court has placed him in judicial custody for 2 weeks. 4 people have been arrested so far, including the wife of another policeman who was the real target of the hired killers. Sub-Inspector Vetrivel was attacked by mistake. The Chennai is fast becoming an automotive and industrial hub, and the Chennai port, which started it all, is now looking to spur that growth. Working with geographical and administrative constraints, the Chennai port has said its growth plans are well on track.
The chairman of the Port Trust, Subhash Kumar, came out in public a financial quarter before he was expected to.
Chennai port is a landlocked port, artificial port, and we are constrained. Now, since the cost has gone up to 600 crore, since we are a major port trust governed by the Major Port Trust Act, we have to get approval of the Ministry of Shipping. And we are in the process of that, but it's just a formality because they have certain questions. They have full right to know that why the cost has gone up. Once we get the reply from the National Highway Authority, I think they will be giving the clearance. But the work will go on.
Even though all may not be smooth, the importance of expanding India's second busiest port cannot be discounted. The Chennai port has no space to expand. It is surrounded by the Marina Beach on one side, a fishing harbour on the other, and an ever-growing city affords little room for landward growth. That led to the Union Shipping Ministry floating this tender for the construction of a 1,300 rupee dry port near Sri Perumbudur.
It's again a concept for India, except that we may not be doing in the initial stage on the canal route, but we will be using the elevated road corridor from that place to the port, exclusive to move the cargo between the two plots, and also the railway.
With the Ennore Port Expressway and the dry dock having been put on the fast track, India's second busiest port is slowly but surely looking to grow busier in the coming years. In Chennai with camera person Kasi and reporter Sai Manish, Nitila for NDTV Hindu.
The quality of the air around you or pollution levels is just a click away now. Pollution details are now on the internet and can be accessed at the pollutionmap.org.
Pollution is one of our biggest concerns today. Data on air pollution, respiratory diseases and cancer cases caused by pollution in your city are now posted on a website. The IFMR Research Centre for Development Finance, a research think tank, has compiled this Google-based tool using information from government agencies.
One can also overlay development-related information like population, the amount of vehicles that are being registered, the industrial density that is in a particular city or a state, and contrast this with the pollution monitoring information. And you can make very easy interpretations and very stark interpretations. The person can also download that data and use it either for research or for whatever purposes he wants to.
The online pollution map is a pilot project. To start with, it profiles only the states of Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. Unorganized data is compiled into visually appealing information for the public. The information is also expected to help environment campaigns and causes.
Sensors, they're not going to connect where they live, their environment, the air that they breathe, with an Excel spreadsheet. However, if they look on a map, can locate themselves on the map, and then see a colorful presentation of the levels of pollution around them, that's going to be much higher impact.
The agencies that developed the online India pollution map have also developed the Environmental Sustainability Index 2009, or the ESI, that covers all the 28 states. This mostly targets policymakers, activists and researchers who study the environment and its changes extensively.
ESI in a way tried to sensitize that actions taken at each state level, the policies designed at each state level will add up to overall sustainability. But at a central level, it is very difficult to design one size fits all approach will not follow.
While representatives from different states welcomed these web-based tools, developers of these websites are working to improve it further. In Chennai, with camera person Naveen, Evelyn Matthew for NDTV Hindu.
All right, when we get back, over 1,000 students take part in a mural paintings competition to spread awareness about global warming. We'll be right back.